What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you had a good Tuesday evening slash day. So, we'll give it a minute for everyone to hop in here. And I wanted to go over there was a question last night around merchant fulfilled versus FBA, and then go over what I sold today, how I sold it, and then hear about your guys' solds. And show you what I bought. So I actually bought this the other day. I just never showed it yet. So let's see what in the chat. Adam's the first. Donna, Alicia, how's it going? Charlotte, I think I said Adam, right? Pac-Man, how's it going? Four Oaks, Hafiz, what's up? All right. So I think Tiffany was the one last night who asked about merchant fulfilled. So see if she joins and we'll get rolling. But I did have the trifecta today. I took a best offer on Mercari. So I had to take the best offer on Mercari and I had to make sure to go into my eBay listings and end that listing. So I ended my eBay listing just because I cross-posted the item. It was a jersey. So here's what I sold. Give it a minute to let everyone join in before I share my screen. But I did take a best offer. This was probably one of my items that, hey, Michelle, Scott Lindsay. Pac-Man, yes, I do global shipping. Global shipping in eBay, and that's the only way I'll ship internationally is global shipping. So here's the jersey, authentic with the patch. And again, I'm quite surprised. A lot of my crew stuff has been moving. This was actually a large. It's Kamara. I believe he got traded. Don't quote me. But that was best offer in Mercari. I was quite surprised. So I mentioned last night one of my goals, as my goals also for the month, is I think I said 875 is what I want to do. 875 on eBay, active listings. Hey, Jay Jewett. But I also want to list at least one item per day on Mercari. Now, upping my listings has been helping that. I have been promoting. Maybe one of these shows this week, I could show you how I promote, put on Mercari, and quickly list things. But I kind of quickly list things in Mercari just like I do on eBay. Very slim with the description, but I fill everything out, all three tags, all that. Do you enter weight when when I enter it? I know that, so that's under a pound. I do prepaid label through Mercari. That was 0 to 1 pound. So shipping on Mercari was $4. I'm okay with that because it's super easy to use their labels. I don't want to type the address in PayPal. I could save $1 and probably do it that way, but it's not worth the hassle, at least for me, because they give you the label right on my phone. And what I can do on my phone is I can pull up the Mercari app, and you can. I have a Wi-Fi printer, so I linked right to my phone, and I print the label right from my phone. I don't want to mess with PayPal, typing in the address, screwing it up. But plus, I don't think you can do regional boxes through PayPal's create a label. If someone knows how to do that, let me know, but I'm almost positive you can't do that. So, but you can't do regional A's on Mercari anyway, but I just don't want to re-enter the information. So, Pac-Man, I guesstimate the weight. I know that's under a pound. I have some board games on there, so I took their estimate, and I used their estimate. Sharp Seller, what's up? All right, so that was my Mercari sale. I sold a VCR the other day. I think it was yesterday on Amazon. So it took a day or two for the payment to clear, and that finally came through as an unshipped order on Amazon. So I need to ship my Amazon order. That was number 2. And then I had 4 or 5 eBay sales today. I sold 3 bike seats. I sold sealed VHS tapes. So you saw these. But it's not that one. It's the Maxells. 4 of the Maxells. I sold a cell phone case from a liquidation lot that I've had forever for 11, sorry. The VHSs were 15. And if you guys saw the show the other night, Pac-Man changed all my listings to free shipping. Nice. Yeah, free shipping's great. I think free shipping, I mean, you're gonna pay for it, but for the stuff I sell, everyone else does free shipping. I probably should on the heavier stuff do calculated to discourage West Coast buyers, but I don't do that. All right, so I showed you the other night that. Well, it just so happens the story on this. So on the back of this calculator, it is for those of you that missed it. It's the HP B10. It's an old style calculator. If you find this, pick it up. But as I turned it on in the show last night, it didn't work. Well, it takes these weird LF44 or the LA44 batteries, 3 of them. So I was like, oh, I don't have these batteries. Usually I carry the CR2032s. Pick those up if you have them. I had these in the arsenal because I got them in a liquidation lot. So I had a whole pack of them. Actually, oops, still right here. Glenn, how's it going? So I had a pack, and it has the return sticker as well as the liquidation lid. That's assorted consumer electronics. If you get a liquidation lot, that's what some of the, and they value these at $29.99. But I had these in the lot, so I advertised as new batteries. Someone bought it, and you can see in the case. So I figured people want the case, so I listed higher. I was the highest listing on I think I was the highest listing on this calculator because I had the case and brand new batteries. You can see right there, good as new. So, and what's cool about this old calculator, it has its own function. The second function here, like you see on the new TI-83 pluses, you hit that and the second button and you turn it off. So it's kind of cool. They had these for a while. Go high and taste best offer. It says Mo. Mo, how do you guys find a price, an item that you can't find any online, or just one eBay seller selling that for a high price? So I'd second what Chris says. You busy, Chris. Go high and take best offer. I'm gonna make something up. You see the listing up there, someone has it for $100. I would put it up for probably 150, turn on best offer, and then let it ride. That's what I would do. And it sounds like you busy would do that as well. I sold this for $15.47. I did a weird Donna and Catherine cents on the end. So I did that. But $15.47, free ship. But that's straight to the PayPal minus PayPal fee, and then I'll take off eBay and shipping. All right. So yeah, Mo, that's what I would do. Sounds like that's what everyone else in the chat would do. Definitely turn on best offer and be prepared to let it sit. Chips first class. Oh yeah, this is first class all day. It probably feels 5-6 ounces. So probably, I think it was 266 is up to 4 ounces. So probably 270, 292 shipping. So I'll take a $10 profit all day, every day. All right. So let me share my screen. PP invoice payment will take regional A's. Really? I didn't think regional A's aren't in the drop down on PayPal for the creator label. I'll have to double check. I'm almost positive it wasn't there. All right, so let me share my screen. For those of you that don't do or eBay or FBA, someone had a question the other night, I believe it was Tiffany, about shipping yourself versus sending an FBA. So I'm going to share my screen real fast. Actually, let me pull up the chat. I always forget to pull up the chat because I want to see your questions as we go through. For those of you that do more FBA than I do, I am starting to list my items merchant fulfilled just because I want to get stuff uplisted before I end up putting shipments in. So this is how I initially do it, and you can convert them to FBA. But to get my listings up, here, let's share my screen. Flip over here. All right. Share screen. Application. Bingo. All right. Catherine, thanks for joining. All right, so here's your Amazon Seller Central login like you would. All right, so you'll most likely come into the Seller Central forum. This is the add a product page. So just like you would normally add stuff on FBA, you're going to go over here to catalog. Catherine, 2 sales a day. Nice. All right, so you're gonna go up here, you're gonna hover. Don't click on anything, just hover over add products or catalog. I'm sorry. And just like you normally would, you're gonna click on add products and you're gonna come to the screen that you see. So right here, this is add a product. Now, down here, you can type product name, UPC, EAN number, ISBN for books, or the actual ASIN if you have it from keepa.com or from another eBay listing. Adam, great point out. Merchant fulfilled is MF or FBM, or FBA is fulfilled by Amazon. Fulfilled by Amazon, you ship into Amazon and they will ship it to the customer for you. Or you merchant fulfill, you don't pay the storage fees, store it in your house or wherever, and ship when payment clears. So I'm gonna put in something generic just because I probably um, should have used my VCR that ended up not working. I'm gonna try and get it cleaned, but I'm gonna pick up something random. So I'm using the Nintendo Switch. So basically what you can do, and I do this in the app as well. So you click add a product on your app, and then you click that and you click search. So what's going to pop up, and this is a good thing to see if you guys are ungated in certain things, gated, what versions you can sell. So some things have different variations. I won't, so you can, once you click on show variations, it's going to show you different variations of this first product, but I'll save that for a more, usually what pops up is this. So let's say I found Captain Toad Treasure Tracker Nintendo Switch, right? Here's your UPC numbers so you can validate. Here's your sales rank. So 84. 84 is really good. There's one in new, used offers, so there's one other listing. What I like to do is as you're listing, I want to see what it looks like on the main page. So what you can do is you can click this link, see all product details. What happens is it opens the actual the actual Amazon listing. And you could see what it looks like. It's a game, Nintendo Switch. You can go over here and you can see who has the buy box. So when people talk about having the buy box, they see this right here. So that's the buy box. Now, if you don't have the buy box, you're going to see you're going to be under here, other sellers. Click on one new. You will see that the seller on this is Amazon. So they're selling it for $39.99, $3. Most likely they will get the buy box. You will appear up under here. So after looking at that, Adam, again, thanks. Ungated, allowed to list for sale. You are gated, you cannot list it. So for example, I can list this only in used condition where it says sell yours. If you want to sell new, you will have to become ungated and request approval. So for this one, without showing proof of invoice with where I bought it from a distributor, I have to go sell used, right? So I'm going to sell mine. So here's how your listing comes up. And again, you're going to be used. What I would recommend, read up on the Amazon condition guidelines. It will list exactly what conditions should be used for the type of item. Always list, if you're nervous about listing something as like new, it has to be in pristine condition, unopened. Read up on Amazon guidelines on their term of service. I'll try and put a link down below, but always read up on the conditions. Just because you want to provide the item that the buyer thinks they're going to get. You don't want them to come back and say it's the wrong item. So for this one, I'm going to put used acceptable. I'm just going to say it's used acceptable. And what I'm going to do, here is Tiffany. Here's what you wanted to know right here, fulfillment channel. This is important because if I select this one, I want Amazon to ship and provide customer service for my items if they sell. So that means it's going to create the listing for you, but it's going to wait for you to fulfill the shipment, ship it into Amazon for them to sell it for you. It will not become active until they receive it into their inventory. That's what I was looking for, Adam. Under promise and over deliver. I know I was going to say it backwards. I always end up saying it backwards. So if it's going to basically, you're going to add it to a shipping queue and it's not going to be available for sale until you ship it in and they receive it. If you want to start selling it right away, which I'm starting to do with most of my items, you click that one. You click, I want to ship this item myself. So what will happen is once I click that, it opened up the quantity for me. So I'm gonna put one just because that is I only have one, right? For this example, I only have one. Goody goods. How do you cancel your tactical arbitrage? I believe there's a cancel button under your account. If you go there, you can click on cancel. I'm almost positive it's under your account. Pac-Man, don't you list it FBM until it arrives FBA? Yes, Pac-Man. Well, no, I do not think you can list it. Um, so if I click here, I can then convert it once I have all my items ready. So I list them as FBM until I go in and convert them to FBA. Jay Jewett, if you have 20 of something, you can FBA some and merchant fulfill some. That's a good point, Jay Jewett. So put half FBM, half FBA. That's a great point. So you can split them up. So for this example, I'm gonna put use acceptable. Usually they can click match the price, but I'm not sure why it's not there. So I'm gonna pick, I'm gonna pick that, right? So once I put $24.99, I can save and finish, and it's gonna add it to my inventory automatically. You will see it update in your inventory. You'll see quantity one, and eventually you'll see your listing on the Amazon website. Goody goods. I'll have to dig into that. I'm not sure where. Maybe it's upper right hand corner on tactical arbitrage. I'd have to look back. All right, so I can click save and finish, but usually what I do is I click here, advanced view. You can add images. I like to add images of my products, and I do it from my phone. So I click choose file once I import it to my Mac. I'll add it to the listing, and then what I will do here is I use this. I like it. It'd be interesting to hear how others use it. For example, if this were a VCR, I would put includes remote. A lot of listings on used electronics are missing things on the listings. Put what will set your item apart from others. So VCRs, if I have the remote, I will put includes remote, tested and functional, right? So this is just like your eBay listing, from what I understand, tested and functional. You want the seller to see that this includes the remote and you tested it. So basically, that's right now. That's all I do for my FBM. That's all I do, and I hit save and finish. So that's merchant fulfilled. It will then be in your inventory. Where's the auto ungate button if you qualify? All right, good question, Pac-Man. So if you go here, let me go back. So it opens up a new window. So let me go back here. So Pac-Man, if you go here and let's say Captain Toad, I want to do request approval for new conditions. You click request approval. Request approval. We are not accepting applications. Okay, so let me go back. Bad example. Let me go here and go Toshiba there. Let's do this. That's what I just put up there. So let's say new. I can sell that new actually. I'm trying to find one that says I can't sell new. Oh, to Barbie. All right. All right. Sell yours, sell yours. See, I can sell all these new. What? Give me something I can't sell. And I'm gated in. Let's try something else. Mattel. All right. So listing limitations apply. For this Mattel Uno game, you hit request approval. Comes up and you set request approval. And what it will do is usually this is where it's going to ask you for documents, Pac-Man. And I hit save as draft. And it'll pop open. Usually, if you're auto ungated, it'll just say approved right here. This says draft. So I would have to go through and complete and supply invoices. For Oaks, for used items, I would recommend you do pictures. It ups your chances of selling your item. Yes, definitely use pictures. Just like eBay, you want to set your item apart. You want to be able to show what item you're selling. So yeah, Pac-Man. So actually for Disney Princess, it auto approved me because I just hit save draft. It came over here and it said approved, or it will say congratulations, you're approved once you hit request approval. The Amazon. So Tiffany said, can you use bulk and liquidation invoices? No, you cannot. Do you need to pay for a store, go sell liquidation? No, you do not. If you do not pay the $39.99 for a professional account, they will charge you $1 for every item that you sell. If you pay the professional account, $39.99 a month, but yeah, you don't need a store to do it. It's a different app than regular Amazon. Yes, it's the Seller Central app. So let me get my where did I put my phone? Oh, it's right here. Whoops. All right, let's go back here so I can see the chat now. All right, so here is show you the app here. Tiffany, right there. If you go and you search Amazon seller right there, that is what the app is you're looking for, at least on the iPhone. That's a free app. You can also list from your phone. So if you do add product, it'll automatically add it to your inventory. You can't do FBA without account. Well, you just need to sign up, use your account. I think it used your I can't remember when I signed up for it. I believe it used your regular email address from your Amazon account, and you just have your seller account, and you could just start listing. Um, but FBA, I don't think you need a pro account to do FBA. Professional account just is like the basic store on eBay, right? Your basic store, you list up to 50 free items on auctions. At item 51, you're paying. Whereas flipping around on FBA, if you don't have a pro account, you're paying $1. So once you hit 40 items, once after 40 items, it's beneficial for you to open that pro account. So if you can't use from invoices, can you just list things as used? If you're ungated, you could be gated on some used items on FBA. So not all used items you can be ungated in. Let's put it that way. You can either request approval or you're automatically approved. I thought you could only do FBM. No, I don't. I thought you couldn't. Pac-Man, I thought you could do FBA without a pro account. I'm almost positive. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. So that's the very basics of merchant fulfilled. There's a lot more that goes into it in terms of ungating and how much you have, what you're ungated in based on how long you've been a seller, et cetera, et cetera. Tiffany, it's not too confusing. I would just start it. Just start it as you go through it. List one item, and if you have questions as you go through it, just ask. Can't screw anything up. You'll learn as you go. So I would recommend at least maybe put up one item, merchant fulfilled, play with the settings, play with the buttons, play with the quantities, not play with the quantities, but play with the descriptions, list it really high so no one buys it just to see what happens. They're making it difficult for new people to get ungated. That's what I've heard. I'm one of the lucky ones with auto ungated. Yeah, some items I've had an account for a while. I just now hadn't sold on it probably till about 6 months ago, 8 months ago. But yeah, so Diesel says, Mike says, yeah, I have done FBA with a pro, without a pro. You can do FBA. Yep, that's true. Thanks for confirming. I was almost positive. I started with a pro account just because I needed a pro account for tactical arbitrage. So I just ended up buying it. So now it's making me try to source and sell items above 40 because I have to pay for my account. Yeah, price high, Tiffany. Play with the listing and just get comfortable with it. The worst you can do is sell it and have to ship it. But if you need help as you go through it, reach out. Adam says, start an account and start selling like on eBay. Yeah, reship the item, merchant fulfilled. Definitely do that way. They're gating me on merchandise I'm already selling. Oh, man. So that's where, I mean, you could start trying to sell things without invoices, but they could always come back and they say, hey, I need invoice to prove that you got this item that is authentic. So that's always the fear with Amazon is they're always going to ask you for an invoice. I've heard there haven't been many issues with selling used electronics, but that's just hearsay. That's what I hear. I am not 100% sure. I've never had an issue with used electronics. I've never had an issue with Amazon asking for invoice. Let's put it that way. Chris, how many items do you send in monthly? I was trying to send a box a week. Lately, I've just been doing everything merchant fulfilled because I've been lazy. I need to get all my merchant fulfilled things and ship them in. Let me see how many merchant fulfilled stuff I have. So when I click on inventory, you can go to manage inventory. I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 things, Pac-Man, that I need to send in. 11, 12, 12 that I need to send in. I should probably send them in just because I feel as a buyer, I would always want to buy off FBA. Goody goods. I have not used tactical arbitrage recently from the video I posted, shoot, 2 months ago. Any ASD product selling on FBA. I still need to. The lady messaged me about my toys I bought on ASD. She needs to complete my order so I can get them on FBA. But no, I have not put any ASD stuff on there. So Pac-Man, my goal was to send one once a week, but it's just tough to. I need more time to ship up my shipments, get my shipments ready. Can you use Goodwill receipts as new? No, because you need invoices showing the distributor with actual UPCs tying out to the product. From what I understand, you need to show a distributor ID linked to your address. But no, store receipts usually don't work. Not anymore. I heard a long time ago they did, but I would not. Someone else correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that store receipts will not work. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. What do you mean you bought stuff on ASD? Jay Jewett. So when I went to the conference in Vegas, I actually bought direct from liquidate wholesalers and closeout people that have invoices that I can use. So I bought direct at the, I want to call it a conference, at the show, if you want to put it that way. I bought toys at closeouts, so I will have invoices that I will then use to get ungated to send into FBA. Yeah, Pac-Man, trying to keep it all together, trying to make some time. That's my main constraint right now is time. Trying to maximize that. Yes, Tiffany, better safe than sorry to list a condition under what you think it is. If you think it's like new, list is very good. Always list what at least be safe, better safe than sorry. No, Tiffany, glad to help. That's what we're here to help for. Ask away. Because I get other people out there that help me out for the questions that you're asking. So yeah, keep asking. Glad to help. All right. So I picked up 4 things the other day. Keep the FBA questions coming up. I've been doing well with golf shirts. Here's one I bought. Memorial Golf Tournament. It's Jack Nicklaus. I'm gonna let this sit. I think for 19 bucks. I already listed it. 19.99. Plain golf shirt. Again, no stains. Got that up. So, Tiffany, glad we're helping you out. Love to hear it. Love to hear that we're able to help each other. All right, so here's another shirt I got. This is 2XL. This is my first stab at Cutter and Buck. Does anybody else purchase these? I only bought these because I've had good luck with TCU. I've sold, I think, 2 or 3 TCU things. Brand new shirt. Again, the large sizes, I hear from everyone, the large sizes do well. I tend to sell large sizes. But again, plain shirt, TCU, Cutter and Buck. I bought a couple Cutter and Buck. You saw the one I bought the other night. So got that. This, we have NetJets local to Columbus. Does Amazon require poly bags for FBM? No, they do not for FBM. I do cross post between FBM and eBay. So yeah, I cross post between those two. I like to poly bag when I send into eBay or FBA because just think it's sitting in a warehouse on a shelf. I want to keep it as protected as possible, but I tend to poly bag everything. FBA, you have to have suffocation warnings on the bags, I believe. Invoices don't always work. Yeah, Amazon decides which ones they will accept. Play by their rules. I've purchased them new when I've golfed. Oh, Cutter and Buck. Benji had one sale today. Nice. Broke the 200 active listings. Awesome. Like to hear it. All right, so here's one that I purchased. No name Canada Sportswear. But the reason why I picked this one up, NetJets. So you think plus the name, the Challenger 350. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked it up. I'm guessing it's an airplane. Ah, there you go. You can see right there. So given this type of specialized shirt, I believe I listed this for $25. Given some plain people, plain collectors tend to be plain collectors, plain flyers, aviation fanatics tend to go for these type of things. So I'm listing this high, gonna let it sit, see what happens. Last thing I picked up, this was cool. This is better than the other coat I picked up from the bins. The coats were $5.99, so I paid up for this one. This is kind of a cool one. It is another. These kind of sell well for me. They'll sit a little bit, but this brand with sports teams, I tend to sell. And this looks brand new. It looks like no one ever wore this, but it's another Boston Red Sox. This is more of a windbreaker, but brand new. It looks brand new. I'm saying brand new. I listed as used, but I mean, it's perfect. So I think I have it up for 36 or 39. I had to buy it. You sell the Red Sox back there, the bat right there. I had to buy it with the bat. Goody goods. Do you think you could just source from the suppliers you met at ASD and still run a successful business? There are a lot of categories at ASD. Any category you can think of is there. There is stuff I haven't even contemplated selling. Possibly you could with the capital, just because ASD requires, I don't want to say high level capital, depending who you're going to buy from. You would have to upfront, above $1,000, potentially in some cases average, to buy product. You could, right? You could grow from there, but yeah, I would say it's possible. Anything's possible. So, to answer your question, yes, my opinion. Diesel NetGents, a subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway, is an American company that sells part ownership or shares of private business jets. Yep. There you go. I like the trivia, Mike. Thanks. Subsidiary of Berkshire Hathaway. I didn't know that. But yes, I believe they are headquartered in Columbus, so I find a lot of NetJet stuff. I asked my husband for my 5-year anniversary present and go to the bins when we go on a weekend trip. He said he'll think about it. He can wait in the car. I'm trying to convince my wife to go. So there you go. Maybe have him come in, pick some stuff out. Backman says it sounds romantic. That's awesome. Yeah, I'd like to go to the bins as my birthday present. JK, I hate the bins. That's funny. Keep working. Yeah, you'll work them over. That's right, Alicia. So that's what I picked up. That's what I sold today, bike seats. I have one thing I need to take care of, though. Someone messaged me about changing the address in eBay, and it looks like PayPal auto-opened a case saying could be a suspicious buyer. Gives me a link to say I shipped to a verified location. I'm going to call eBay tonight to let you know how that goes. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But change of address, I don't know if that triggered the PayPal warning, but we will see. It was just on a bike seat. So buyer has feedback, so it's not like he's a shady buyer. But I don't know if that's happening now. I'll keep you posted. So hopefully the Amazon helped out. I will show you when I convert those to FBA, all my merchant fulfilled. I'll show you about that. And then tomorrow I should have some more listings for you, some more solds. Hopefully you guys have some more solds tonight. Hopefully you got some during the show. But we will talk to you tomorrow. Keep listing, get some listings up. Benji, congrats again on getting over 200. Bins are about 2 hours away. Oh, there you go. Take them out to dinner. Yeah, there you go. Trade off. So hopefully that helped to get tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button or the dislike button. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Scott, thanks for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Alicia, thanks for coming.